Hey guys, it's me, Delisha, Kentucky Sass and the hand. Shove it over that way. They don't really see it when you do that. There's the hand waving Hola, America, because we know many happy Americans are watching us today. This is a channel about cross stitch, family, fun, good night. Who knows what I might get into, and the hand is always there shoving me. So we never know what could happen on this channel. But we appreciate you coming in to spend a few minutes with us, maybe 30 minutes, I don't know. But to spend some time with us, and if you have any questions about anything that we discuss, please comment. We got one, it's our first one. I don't even think I told the hand this. We got one thumbs down. The hand is about having a stroke. But I say thank you, thumbs down. That means we've arrived. So we try very hard to please everybody and make this a quality and quantity. I shove it all in there. But anyway, we appreciate all comments, all advice, anything that we can. And I do appreciate the thumbs down because that means that you watched us. So thank you very much. And if we can do anything to improve, to get that thumbs down turned upside down, please let us know. So today, first of all, I want to go over Stitch Away. And this is January. Stitch Away is hosted by Barbara at Keepsakes, and the hand is starting to move the whole daggone place there. So if you thought it was an earthquake, no. Ohio did not have an earthquake in January. So that was just the hand. She's a little shaky because she got her fingernails ripped off or something last night. I don't know. It's a whole story. But anyway, back to Keepsakes and Stitch Away. It is held in Houston Woods. It's lovely. It's really a very intimate setting. It's an old lodge on the lake. It's beautiful. And this is the first year that I've gone that we've not had a ton of snow. So it's still beautiful there, but oh my gosh, when you've got the snow and you're snowed in, it's really, really stunning. So a lot of people come in. I think we were at full capacity this year. And everybody from the Crock-Pot crew is there, which always is a good time to get together with all my good friends and ladies. We have so much fun and laugh and stay up till 2 and 3 in the morning. I'm not sure I still don't want to get up every day now. Like I want to sleep in. I don't know what my dealio is. But anyway, it was a great time. And I did buy some things, which I'll show you in a minute. I did buy some things while I was there. Some of our group is doing Whip It Good, and they're only sewing from their whips or stitching from their whips. I only have 11 whips. So some of them had 90, 30, 20, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have that many, so I didn't feel like I could participate. And thank goodness I did not, because I'd already been a big fat loser. So what I bought at Stitch Away, well actually I'm going to go over what I stitched on at Stitch Away. At Stitch Away, I did have a Stitch Away start, which is hard to believe, but this is all I did. I don't know if you can see that. I did like 5 little stitches. And it is going to be, when finished, Souvenirs of the Heart. And I just loved it. This is done on, it's a Mushroom Lagana 28 count. And I have not, it's a 28 count. I have not stitched on a 28 count before. This is by With Thy Needle. And it's really, really beautiful. So I can't wait to work on that more. I love that little house because in my mind, I live in a little cabin in the woods. I don't know that my cabin would be red with a pink door. I'm pretty sure it would not be. But anyway, in my mind, I might live in a cabin like this. So I worked on that. That was my Stitch Away start. I did not have any Stitch Away finishes. And I am telling you, people, what they do is they about get it finished, and then they come to these things, put in 3 stitches, and ring that dang bell. Hello. I don't do that because I would feel cheating. I feel that is cheating. So I'm sorry if you're one of those people. Blah. I also worked on Frosty's Night Out. Out and out. So here's Frosty. I think the hand just Peter Pants. There's Frosty's Night Out. And this is on Lugana 28 count. Apparently now that I can't see, I've gone to 28 count. This is called Mix by Under the Sea, and I love this. Mm-hmm. So that's me and Frosty, what we got happening. This is Primrose. This is on a 32 count something or other. And I love him, and I've been working on him. But he is adorable. And then the piece that I worked on the most, which I love, and I'm going to finish this year. This is my Harvest Blessings. And this is a 32 count Shenanigans. And I just loved it. I am over here, so like right in here, we're going to see the ship take shape pretty darn soon. So I'm going to feel like I'm on the ocean. I might get a little seasick, but there you go. So those are the whips and things I worked on while I was at Stitch Away. Now, what I bought at Stitch Away is, I don't know, Joe, you need to help me with the handwriting. I split this with somebody. I don't even know who. Somebody that was in line with me that didn't want to buy a big honking piece of fabric. This is, I can't tell if Joe wrote 32, 38, maybe it's Dolce, maybe it's Duke. I thought this was my name, but now I'm thinking it might be Linen. I don't know. I know this is an 1/8 of a yard of fabric or an 1/8 of a piece of fabric, and it cost me $15. And I'm sure I'll stick something on here. I don't know what. I might call Joe. Maybe I'll go to Joe and say, hey, help me. This is 32 count Parliament. And I don't know what I'll put on here. I don't know why I've gone to greens. I must be losing my mind. I'm really not a green person. Whatever. Okay, this is more me. This is white tee, 32 count coloring and cotton. And I don't know what I'll put on here. But anyway, those are the fabrics I purchased. I purchased 4 rings. One might be a nose ring. Maybe not. I might look like I've been visiting Africa. But anyway, I will use these for my flosses when I'm working on projects. I purchased Little House Needleworks, the Rooster and Hen. Now again, I'm not going to do this in pinks. I will switch these out. I'm a darker person. So those pinks and that girl's dress and that house, those will be different colors when I do them. I'm not sure what I'll do with them, but it won't be that. And I bought The Farm Parade by Brenda Gervais. I know I'm going to do the woman. That man's bottom kind of freaks me out a little bit. So I just don't think I can do a box-bottomed man. So, but the woman I'll do. So I'm going to do her. Now, that is everything, and I did really, really good. I said to myself, I want to stay at $100 at Stitch Away. I had my own budget. Oops, I got the little hens and chicks to go with somebody. So, this came to $104.15. I had a $100 gift card, and it's true, I had a $5 bill in my purse, and somebody gave me a quarter for 15 cents. So I was able to pay for all of my happy prizes. So that was very lovely. Now, I ordered, as we all know, I can't stop ordering. I ordered from, and I don't even know, this is probably from the Whole Stitch and Caboodle. This is Country Cottage Needleworks, Snow Village, and this is Peppermint Parlor, because I like to eat, so who doesn't need a peppermint parlor in their life? And I really do love these mason jars. This is Snowy Chock Full. And I can't wait. And I'm going to do this on a dark colored Aida, a black Aida. So I really love that. Then from the Mother Country, I ordered, because I know Brenda Gervais at Midwest Retreat, she challenged everybody to do a sampler because it's going to be 400 years since the Mayflower came over. So I wanted to do a sampler and participate in that challenge, but I didn't know what sampler, and I'm still not sure, but I did order this sampler from the Mother Country, and this is called Over the Hills and Far Away. And I chose it. I like things that speak to me. So I didn't just want ABC 1, 2, 3. This has a church with a steeple, army men, a wagon, horses. There's a couple of dogs, a girl hiding behind a tree. I think those are birds, but they could be bird dogs. Crystal, I'm just saying this to you, but I believe those are bird dogs in the bottom. So anyway, I ordered this, and this is from the Sampler Company, and it's designed by Brenda Keys. I'm going to try to sit down without killing myself here. I also ordered, and from the whole Stitch and Caboodle, I ordered a sampler, and then what it has is you put your family name in it, and it has a tree that separates the girls and the boys. So I would put myself, Chris, James, and then my 2 little girl dogs with me. So that is what I have spent money on. And so that's my cross stitch info. So now I want to wrap up, and I want to go on a more serious note here because I've had a couple of sad things happen, and the floss stitch community as a whole has lost a really wonderful lady. She was at StitchCon last year. I met her then, but I really didn't get to talk to her or spend much time with her. It is Leanne from Lost in Floss, and she did a video on FlossTube with Barb, her best friend, and they have been friends for many years. And especially if you're a girl or a woman, you really connect with other women, and you make strong friendships. So when someone passes, it leaves quite a hole in your heart and your life. So I just want to send condolences out to Leanne's family, and I believe she has a son that was 22 years old, or is 22. She had the most beautiful smile. I mean, she was vivacious. If you watch any Lost in Floss, you feel like you know her. And she was very giving, very loving, and really just a lovely individual. But what I remember most is her smile. She always looked like she was up to something. So that's totally down my alley. So she just looked very fun, very vivacious, and I feel for Barb and her family. I also had a friend, or have a friend, who most of you all probably know too, Jan Calvert. She does the finishing at Keepsakes, and she is just, if you've met Jan, you can't help but love her. She is, of course, from the South, plus, of course, from Kentucky, double plus, and just lovely. Honestly, I can't say a bad word about Jan. And she has a sister, Ellen, and Ellen is just like Jan. Once you meet them, you become lifelong friends. They are just that warm and easy to talk to and just be with. Their mother, and I'm going to get this wrong, I know, but I want to say she was 97. She passed away this past week as well. And, I just have a heavy heart for them, because sometimes it's a relief, but it's still a hole in your heart. It still leaves you wanting to talk to somebody that you can't in person talk or hug. Then yesterday I found out about a younger man here, and he again was very creative. Taylor Shannon, I believe he was 31. The hand is showing me 31. So I think he just didn't wake up yesterday. He was a musician, so talented. If you want to Google him and listen to his music, he was really, really, really good. But he did a lot on the Cincinnati scene, playing different venues here and stuff. And he had not been married 1 full year. I think he got married October of last year. And I just feel, I know he had 2 brothers and his wife. I just feel for his family. But that's just 3 wonderfully creative, talented humans that are no longer with us today. They were with us 2 weeks ago, and then today they're not. So I know that also Kobe Bryant, but he was Kobe Bryant, so it wasn't like I really knew him. I did hear wonderful things about him being a father. And I also heard that he was very generous and gave a lot back to communities and children. So I'm going to ask you to honor these people just by giving a smile. Honor Leanne by giving a smile to someone. Be creative in what you do, just by loving. I mean, Jan and Ellen's mother was just loving and creative. I would say smile, be creative, listen to music, open your mind. If you want to sing, who the heck cares if you can't carry a tune in a bucket? Burst out in song when you want to. And then Kobe Bryant and his daughter, if you have children, get to know them. Let somebody, when you pass, let somebody say, hey, that person was a really great parent. I mean, what better way to leave the world? But I want to challenge each of you to do this. Get to know people, make strong connections. Just be kind and nice to people. You'd be surprised. You don't know what that person is going through. Just be decent. And I say, stay stitchy, my friends.